Brad Pitt has been cast in The Movie Critic, but although he's the first actor with official ties to Quentin Tarantino's final movie, his role is likely to subvert expectations. Story details for The Movie Critic are minimal so far, with only vague plotlines being teased by the iconic movie director. As such, there isn't much to go on regarding Pitt's character, but his past collaborations with Tarantino and comments from the director himself provide some potential context. Brad Pitt has worked with Tarantino twice before. In 2009's *Inglourious Bastard*, Pitt played Lieutenant Aldo Raine. The actor-slash-director combo reunited when Pitt played Cliff Booth alongside Margie Robbie's Sharon Tate in 2019's *Once Upon a Time in Hollywood*. With Tarantino claiming that The Movie Critic will serve as his swan song, this first casting implies the director is looking to lean on reliable and familiar talent. Interestingly, Tarantino's reunion with his final movie's first major actor could be reflective of their past collaborations. Why Brad Pitt isn't The Movie Critic's main character, despite being its first casting? Pitt is too old to be Tarantino's last leading man. Brad Pitt as Tyler Durden shirtless and bloodied in Fight Club. Despite Pitt being a very marketable name, it's unlikely he'll be The Movie Critic's leading man. While it's not impossible, Brad Pitt being cast as Tarantino's last main character would go against the director's previous comments. Speaking with Deadline, Tarantino spoke of the desired attributes of his lead actor, saying, "It's going to be somebody in the 35-year-old ballpark. It'll definitely be a new leading man for me." Firstly, Brad Pitt is 60 years old. While the actor doesn't look his age, he also doesn't fit the bill of a man in his mid-30s either. Secondly, although Pitt has never technically led a Tarantino movie, it would be fairly pedantic to state a new actor would lead the film only to cast Brad Pitt in the role. The single current factor that could imply Pitt will front the cast is that Tarantino mentioned in the same interview that his lead actor would need to be American, which Brad Pitt is. Tarantino has also revealed that The Movie Critic is based on a real writer from the 1970s who died in his late 30s. As such, the film would appear to take the form of a semi-biographical work. While it's possible that changes could have been made to the script to accommodate Brad Pitt taking center stage, this would create historical inaccuracies due to the actor's age not matching the real-life figure. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood proves Brad Pitt is great in a supporting role in a Tarantino movie. One of Tarantino's past movies won Brad Pitt an Oscar. Brad Pitt as Cliff Booth in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Even if Brad Pitt's role in The Movie Critic isn't as its main character, his past projects with Quentin Tarantino are a testament to the fact that the actor can still deliver a brilliant performance in a supporting role. Brad Pitt brought special quality to *Inglourious Bastard*, and his part in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood wasn't exactly small. Both roles prove Pitt can still make a huge impact as part of an ensemble cast. In fact, he even won an Oscar for Best Supporting Actor in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Most movies to feature Brad Pitt tend to include him in the starring role. Tarantino's use of the legendary actor differs from how Pitt is accommodated in much of his body of work. However, the formula they've worked out together has added something special to both of the movies they've made. Therefore, Pitt will likely be used similarly in The Movie Critic, once more making a splash from the sidelines. Which Quentin Tarantino actors should return for The Movie Critic? Tarantino has collaborated with many big names over his career. Almost every Tarantino movie is laden with huge stars, many of whom he's worked with more than once. So, Brad Pitt probably won't be the only actor to come back for the director's last movie. Tarantino's directorial debut came in 1992 with Reservoir Dogs. The movie didn't particularly have a leading man, but actor Tim Roth obviously made an impact on the production's leader. As a result, Roth has appeared in subsequent Tarantino projects, including 1994's Pulp Fiction and 2015's The Hateful Eight. Another reunion between Tarantino and Roth would likely be an explosive combination.